Hey guys, it's something I wanted to talk about. I think the whole the podcast and the internet and everything's a great tool, and I love all the information everybody's sharing. I just something that's been bothering me, and I just want to get out, and that's I know everybody's trying to do their own thing, which is great, but just be careful because I'm seeing more and more of these. I don't know, these new breeders coming up, they hadn't even had a litter. They're on their first litter. It's just it's ridiculous. The lack of knowledge and stuff they have, which is fine, say what you want, but I'm getting more and more people, reaching out to me, they're self-proclaimed experts because they saw it on a podcast or some, YouTube channel of somebody that hasn't even been breeding dogs, hadn't even had one litter. Maybe they've had a few. They've been doing it for maybe 3 or 4 years. They got maybe two or three, maybe five, six dogs. And now they're experts, and I kind of have a problem with that. It's like, I guess the only way I can think of it is like a doctor or something, do you really want somebody, operating on you after they watched a movie on being a doctor? I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. They call me up and they say, "Oh, I listen," or they're trying to tell me this is what you need to do and this and that, and this is the best way, and these two bloodlines, if you breed this bloodline to this bloodline, you're going to get, A and B is going to get C, and it's not like that. Same with the doctor, man. I want a doctor that's working on me that's been practicing for 20 plus years, 15, 20, 30 years. You know what I mean? I don't want one fresh out of medical school or read a book and now he's watched a soap opera. Now he's an expert. So just be mindful of that, man. I'm just getting tired of it, and I know everybody's trying to do their own thing, which is great. And but just because somebody has a YouTube channel and has a bunch of followers doesn't mean what they're saying is correct. And maybe some of you interviewers out there and stuff and podcasts, be mindful of this. Do a few quick questions just to see, before you even start interviewing and stuff, to see how long they've been doing it and stuff, and how relevant. And I know you're helping people out, getting information out there, which is great. But at the end of the day, man, a lot of times it's doing more harm than good. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of these people that just want to be a breeder. And they're calling me up and they're telling me about that they've listened to this YouTuber, and now, and they don't even telling me this. They're just regurgitating exactly what the YouTuber said, and it gets old. So unless somebody's, my advice is find a breeder that's put in the time, put in seen, the biggest mistake I see is a new breeder promising somebody, exactly what they're going to get. I get people that are reaching out to me telling me, oh, I want, 30-pound male. I want, 14-inch dog, a 15-inch dog, whatever it is, right? I want, I like to tell them, I can't guarantee that. You know what I can guarantee? I can guarantee the puppy you get's going to take a crap and it's going to piss, okay? And the mom and dad are, who the parents are, and I can tell you everything you want to know about the parents. But that's about as far as you can guarantee. I mean, this isn't an assembly line. This is God's creation. God creates, uh, animals and stuff. And at the end of the day, we can think all we want that we're playing God, but we're not. It's always up to Him, whether the litter takes, whether it doesn't, whether you get them bred, whether you get a good dog from it, and until you've put in the years and experienced all that and seen litters that you thought would be the greatest in the world, because the parents are the greatest for you, and don't turn out worth nothing, to litters that you're like, I'm just kind of throwing something at the wall, and I like them, they're both good dogs, but let's see what happens, and you get amazing. And again, I'm not saying just go and breed two dogs and, oh, you're probably going to get something. That even that there comes with just knowledge of dogs behind them, and knowing that there's a bunch of other dogs that are good. The genetics can still produce the chances. That's all this is. It's a numbers game. It's a lot of luck, and it's a lot of experience. And unless you guys have the experience to actually, seen the bloodlines and seen the breedings and have made the crosses and stuff, you don't know. So, try to be careful on giving advice, because if you're giving advice on breeding and you haven't even had one litter, or maybe you've been doing it for a few years, think twice on it. Or, even, oh, and I hate to be this way, but I'm just going to say it. You call me up and you say, I'm just like you. I used to breed dogs 20 years ago. They had two litters, and whatever. Well, you're not like me, because I'm the idiot out here that's been doing it for, forever. And no breaks, no days off, whether it's snowing, puppies pooping and chewing and tearing up. My air condition just got tore up for one of my dogs just the other day. And that stuff I live with day in and day out. Now, maybe I'm just, maybe that's just ignorance on my part for staying in it. But don't try to say you're just like me, because if you were, you'd be out there shoveling dog crap and, not taking a 20-year break. So hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings with that. It's just me being, being honest. Anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So just be mindful of what you're listening to. Take everything with a grain of salt. Just like when the internet came out, you just got to be careful, because anybody nowadays can have a YouTube channel and tell you they're a breed expert. All right, talk to you later, guys. And I might try to do more of these. And the reason is, again, I'm just seeing so much bullcrap out there, and it's I don't know. I think maybe I can help out a little bit, maybe give a little bit more information. I keep getting people to tell me I should, and what am I doing complaining about it if I'm not going to try to help the situation out? So, look for more of these. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good weekend. All right, bye.